So I'm going to do my best to make this a very quick review. I don't want it to be too long and drawn out. But last night we went to the Forum to see two groups, and I had never seen either of them before, and they're both legendary artists. So I thought it was kind of interesting, and I wanted to share it with all of you. Last night we saw Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and Billy Idol. So we got to the Forum and I started by checking out the merch, since they have the merch booths outside now, and they actually have like 5 or 6 different merch booths. And it was the same as usual. They had some good shirts, but the shirts started at 45 bucks. And like I said, there were some cool designs, but too much for me. All right, so let me say this first, and I know this is the unpopular opinion, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of crap about this, but I just gotta be honest. I have never been a huge Joan Jett fan. I mean, she's got some good songs. She has some songs that I like. I'm just not a huge fan. I feel like she's a little overrated, and some of her stuff is kind of cheeseball. And I know that's gonna piss some of you off, but I'm just being honest. I am, however, a Runaways fan, and so I was really excited when we walked in. We walked in just as she was starting her second song, and it was Cherry Bomb. So I gotta say, Joan Jett completely shocked me. Like I said, I'm just not a huge fan. Also, I had seen the footage of the recent stuff that she did with the guys from Nirvana. And so I wasn't really expecting her to sound very good, but she actually sounded great. And you know how sometimes when you think you only like 1 or 2 songs by an artist, and then as you listen to them, you're like, oh, I forgot about that one, and I forgot about that one. Well, it was that kind of thing going on. She was really entertaining. I actually really enjoyed her set. And after a short intermission, it was time for the man himself, Billy Idol. Now, really quick, I have to tell you this story. So growing up in the Valley in the 90s, there was always this rumor that Billy Idol performed at this Catholic school carnival. I wish I could remember the name of the school. I think it was in Encino, but I can't remember the name of it. And so one year, my buddy was like, come on, what are you doing tonight? We're gonna go see Billy Idol at this carnival. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll go. I know he's not performing, but I'll go. So we show up to this small Catholic school. It's this really small parking lot, can barely fit a few rides. And we get over to the other side and there's a stage set up, like a total pro stage with lighting and pro sound and, you know, the whole deal. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is Billy Idol actually performing? And I see one of the carnival workers, like one of the parent volunteers, and I go over to her and I'm like, excuse me, is Billy Idol performing tonight? And she's like, no, we couldn't get Billy Idol this year, but we have Toto. And we're like, oh man. So we left. And of course, now, like, I really wish I would have stayed and seen Toto, but I guess Billy Idol really did perform at that school carnival, or maybe she was just messing with me. Maybe she had heard the rumor and she decided to mess with us. I don't know. Can anyone back this story up? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Do you know the school? Does anybody know about this? Anyways, last night I finally got to see him and he sounded amazing. All right, so here's where things got a little weird. Some of you might already know about this. Billy Idol started talking about how he's got this new song that's streaming right now and that it's a duet with Avril Lavigne.
What?
I thought that was weird in itself. And then he said, Avril's here tonight and we're gonna bring her on stage right now. Now, I never thought that I would see Avril Lavigne perform live, but last night I got to see her. I gotta be honest, I wasn't feeling that song. It sounded like an Avril Lavigne song with Billy Idol performing on it. I mean, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever heard. It just, you know, not for me. this next song was definitely the highlight for me, getting to see him do a Generation X song. And sadly, it seemed like 10 people in the audience knew this one. Like, people seemed more excited about the Avril Lavigne song than the Generation X song. Very disappointing, but the song sounded amazing. So I thought this was kind of crazy. They went into Rebel Yell, and of course the entire place went nuts. And then, like, right after he started singing the first verse, he stopped the song.
Something went wrong, let's just try it one more time.
Oh no.
That's not the little.
And it made me feel better because my old band, we covered Dancing With Myself. We played it twice, and both times we played it, we had to stop and start it over. And so now that I see that Billy himself had to start his song over, I don't feel so bad.
I moved to the United States in March of 1981. I moved to New York City, and so I went through this first summer, New York summer, super humid. I'd never quite been in that much humidity before. I just had kind of my bondage boots on, my bondage trousers, and just a leather cut-off, because I thought, what's the point of a t-shirt? I was walking around New York City and air conditioners raining down on me. Well, I was young and I felt kind of hot. The people around me seemed hot. So it just made sense to me. The first song I write in the United States should be Hot in the City. And looking out of my head, it's a hot in the city. In the city tonight. Anybody got any idea of what song we haven't done?
Hundred punks.
Steve, show them what a hit song sounds like, will ya?
So there you have it, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and Billy Idol. And I gotta tell you, I thought it was a really great show from beginning to end. I was really entertained through the entire thing. I thought they both sounded really good. The visual effects, just the entire thing was really good. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.